Hi, this is Reece from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you the CreataPBX side of it and how it really integrates with all parts of CreataCRM and shows you how we are a complete solution. Our goal in mind is actually allowing you to have a mobile workforce where anyone can work anytime, anywhere, and give them the freedom and obviously have a work-life balance with your organization so they can save time and money and have more freedom of working in different environments when they can and choose them. And we will enable you as an owner of a business to have all the right tools to achieve this goal and have a true cloud. So, CreataPBX so far, if you didn't know, it actually works on all the devices. Allows you to just work just not only at home with like a normal phone that links to the cloud. You can have a mobile phone connected, have a phone in the office, and a PC, and all those things. So you will be able to have multiple devices connected to you and take calls anytime, anywhere. So you can actually have a phone on your tablet, on your mobile phone, all these different elements. So it really allows you to go, look, you know what, I'm going to finish work and go a little bit earlier, then I can take off at home, see the kids, then work a bit longer and actually still be connected to the world and your staff and your colleagues. So when you actually make phone calls to your clients, it's a single click view to call your clients. They think you're still in the office, but actually you are at home, and making it easy for you just to communicate without needing to set up any fancy technologies around your home and save for your IT staff money as well, just on that area there. But the key thing about it is that if you're going to be working at home, what we have found is the issue is that we need better collaboration tools. Now, there are awesome techs out there, but what they always stop at a certain point. Now, the great thing with our collaboration tool is it allows your colleagues to see what you're doing anywhere, anytime, and that also allows you to say when you can clock on, clock off timesheet scenarios to say I'm working now or later, or even in what you're going to do next. For example, we have part-time staff, and they can actually in their inside of Creator say, this is when I'm going to be working next. So when actually, let's say, accounts payable are working 3 days a week, they can actually notify the days that they are going to work next. And so when people take the call saying, look, where is Tara? We can say, look, Tara is going to be back on this day. And this gives you the ability to also, for example, in the cloud, you can have collaboration tools that you can actually say, oh, John Smith is in this location right now on this job. He won't be back. Can I take a message? So it really fuses the business together. Even though everyone's working remotely in different locations, it really collaborates and customer relationship better in the organization. And finally, working smarter. What happens a lot of times when we actually now get inbound calls and outbound calls, we've got to take a lot of notes, and what we're finding is that their calls come in quite thick and fast, and it takes a little bit of time to go back and prioritize your work and so forth. So what we try with Creator, you can prioritize your work from the calls, you can make notes later and assign jobs and follow up tasks later or dismiss the calls itself. So it allows you to take the events from the calls but then do something later about it, and we'll show you how that works. Now let's take a first overview of Creator and how this works. Now, I'm working in the office right now, and I want to know if anyone's working late with me and seeing what has happened to the office today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the drop-down menu and see the users. And I have all the users that have got their hours of the work today. For example, there's a stop and start timing, so when they go to lunch, they can show the status. So this is a status section that they can have a drop-down menu just up here. So for example, I can have a drop-down menu so I'm away, I'm do not disturb, but also more importantly, I can type in anything that I want in here. So for example, I can say, look, actually saying that I'm in the Revo office, for example, and that allows a presence for anyone that's in the cloud. That could be in another country or just working at home to say, well, where is Reece Harper? Now that also is important because remember that we have multiple extensions connected to our name. So when people want to dial to you, they've got to figure out where are you. So that helps users inside of Creator go, oh look, Reece is in the office, so we're going to dial the office extension, for example. So Josh is finished for the day, gone home for the day, see you tomorrow. Lincoln gone out to spread the word of Star Wars stuff, I take it. Matt saying no status. Tara's gone home and see you next Tuesday. So she's gone for the day and she's working. The other one saying back in the office on Thursday. So What inside of Creator, it shows you that everyone's gone, and we have green to say that they're gone for the day. Red is for working, and that helps me find out where people are in the office or have gone home, or when are they coming back. The other thing is, you can see there's a particular clock running. So also we have in Creator, and we've got so many features, so this is a bit of an overview, that I'm actually been 20 minutes working on a job. Now you can click through to that job, and you can obviously go through and see if that job is, we have geolocation, so when you press play, it can geolocate your location, so you can even say, well, people take phone calls because we have a PBX in our phone system. You can say, well, John is over here, he's actually in this location and unable to take the call. So it gives you much more information as well. So we're going to click on the job, which I have, and I can see the job. I can see the tasks on the job here. So people can see what they're doing on the job as well, you know, and you can go, this is connected to a project, this particular job. So look, I'm just going to give you a little bit of snippets of what the product can do. You go, wow, look, you know, here's a beautiful Gantt chart of what they're doing, who's on the job, with which person as well. This is because I'm playing the job right now, it gives a highlighted yellow, and I can press stop at any time. So with this present section over here, it actually gives you not just, you know, what the traditional software that you pay a lot of money for, hey, I'm available, you know, where it is, but you can now drill down and see, I'm in a job, I'm in this geolocation, I have a map to that person, what things that person's doing, who they're working with, all that stuff. So it really opens up the door, helping you out. Now you can actually see, hide the people that are off clock, I'm the only one, and hide people that are offline. So these are the people that are offline right now. So really quickly helping you figure out, because if you're in the cloud, you're really working without boundaries, but the limitations on working without no boundaries, you can't see them physically. So this software helps you see them physically, and not just gives you what some software does, hey, just a phone HUD and their presence. It tells you everything about that person and where they are. So that helps you pretty cool there. So the next part of the video is that the story that I had was that I've been working late. It's getting quite late in the night. Because you're owner of a business, you get a lot of activities on your life where you take a lot of phone calls, a lot of decisions, a lot of meetings, and I take a lot of phone calls where in the end of the day I don't have the time to take the long notes that you want to. So when it gets a bit quieter, I go back and I can work at home. So I can actually go to the section over here. I'm going to go to my phone HUD, which is in here, and we'll have another video that explains a lot more. Now with the phone HUD, you have a lot of extensions. Here's my 1001 extension that I got no phone calls on, but if I go to 1006 extension, it shows all the calls that I have not logged. So for example, I can go through here and say, well, what type of call was this? This was a follow-up call on here, so I'm going to go through and just do like this is a follow-up call. And the person wasn't in and left a message. Now you can go through here and just dismiss it after you make a note. You can link it to a job. We won't do this. Now this one here has two people on it, so I am going to, so I actually was speaking to this one, because when it dials through it would choose which one, and just going, just don't need to make a note on this. And you can go through the bits and pieces of the note saying this was the from Data. Data spoke about IT stuff. And see how I'm just going through it again. I can put more details in here. This one's already been made notes, so I can make append on it and find up on the implementation of phones, dismiss this, dismiss that, and so forth and so forth. So you can go through your whole system by making notes. Now that's one example of just allowing the cloud to help you out where you've taken phone calls on one location, you can rush to another location and finish off the notes as well. We'll go through a bit more in detail, because it also means that when you're making notes about the call, people can actually see what the notes are, and obviously heads up on what's going to be said. Now, Creator also logs all the IDs on the calls and the screens, and we'll cover that later. So hopefully this is a 10-minute overview of Creator and the collaboration tool of just now putting the CreataPBX into one system, and because it's giving you that power of working anywhere, also it allows, we've put a system in place to allow you to see in Creator what is happening. Even though you can't see them, you can see them. So hope this is a good overview of CreataPBX side of the fence, and please look at the other videos to get a better picture of all the massive features that we do have and show you that we can change the way you work. Thanks.